Hello YouTube, happy Easter, it is I, Banded Wendy, back in the kitchen, doing all liquids for 2 weeks, and I'm taking my boyfriend's lead, he's out of town, and I am making a seafood soup. It's Italian, all you Italians out there, correct me. LT, where are you on this? Cioppino, C-I-O-P-P-I-N-O, there's the picture. And I'm doing it in my crock pot, so it's going to cook for 4 hours before I add in the seafood. But it's going to be very good, and I'm going to blend it. Going to have a lot of protein in there. So 2 large onions chopped up and 2 stalks of celery chopped up. I didn't do much chopping of them because I'm going to blend it when I eat it anyway. So I'm going to put all that in there. First thing we're going to do, though, is some Pam. Spray your crock pot down with that, right? Because you don't want a messy cleanup. So the celery and the onions. It's been a long time since I chopped up onions. That teary-eye stuff is not for me, let me tell you. Woo! I usually buy them pre-packaged. But since I needed 2 cups, you know, pre-sliced, chopped, whatever, I chopped them up. So, after that, we're going to add 5 cloves of garlic, or as much garlic as you like out of the minced. They suggest 2½ teaspoons, but I love my garlic, so I'm going to use some pretty big spoonfuls, which is way more than 2½. But, so 2 of these large spoonfuls of minced garlic. And then 1 can of 28-ounce diced tomatoes. I bought what was on sale, the Hunt's diced tomatoes. Gonna throw those in there. And then 1 bottle, 8 ounces of clam juice. The only one they had at my store, 8 ounces of clam juice. Gonna pour that right in there. 1 can, 6 ounces of tomato paste, I should say. I bought the one that was on sale at the store. I think it was 59 cents or something. This is not a cheap soup, but I figure this is how I'm surviving for the week. Getting a lot of protein and sticking with the liquids. Then a ½ cup of chicken broth. Oh, that's funny. I made it a full cup. Shit. Do I have a ½ cup? Somewhere? Well, a ½ cup of chicken broth. Screw it. I'm going with 1 cup. ½ cup of chicken broth. A tablespoon of red wine vinegar. So I've got my red wine vinegar. 1 tablespoon of that. And then 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Right? So I got my olive oil. 1 tablespoon of that. 2½ teaspoons of Italian seasoning. I bought this today too. It was on sale. So, wow. It doesn't quite fit in the spoon doesn't fit inside there. So there's 1. There's 2. The ½ teaspoon fits in there though. So 2½ teaspoons of the Italian seasoning. I figure you could do more or less if you like. It calls for a ¼ teaspoon of sugar. You know what? I don't even know where our sugar is in this house. So I'm using 1 packet of Splenda. So I got my 1 packet of Splenda. A ¼ teaspoon of crushed red pepper. My boyfriend is a huge red pepper fan. We have plenty of it. I'm not a fan. So I'm glad it's only a ¼ teaspoon. 1 dried bay leaf. I had this. You should have this if you made any of my. I think it was another seafood tuna something soup that I made. So 1 bay leaf in there. And that's it, right? So we got everything in there. So I'll show you. here's what it looks like. Sorry to move you around like that. So I'm going to stir it all up, and I'm going to cover it, and it's going to cook for 3 to 4 hours. I'm going to the gym and to get my last 5K of the weekend, and then I'm going to come home and do a bunch of domestic stuff. So it's probably going to be a good 4 hours in there, but it smells good already, and it is that easy to throw it all in there. And it'd be even easier if you're not making a video like I am. So I'll come back when I add 4 hours from now when I add the fish. I have a whitefish, orange roughy, shrimp, crab meat, and clams. So anyway, I'll be back. Hi guys, I'm back. I'm going to put my seafood in. I have 1 pound of soft whitefish. I have orange roughy. I have 1 can of chopped clams. I have 0.75 or 3/4 pound of medium uncooked shrimp that's been deveined and peeled. And I have 1 6-ounce bag of fresh crab meat, right? So I'm going to put this in now, the crock pot, and then it's going to be in there for about an hour, and it should be done. So let me give you, oh, by the way, we just had a 6.9 earthquake in Mexico, and I was like, ooh, am I dizzy from these liquids? And then I was like, nah, it's an earthquake. Crazy! So that's what we got going on before I put the seafood in. And here's my seafood, right? Chopped all that fish up, got my clams. So that's going to go in here. And give me a second and I'll show you how that all looks. Also, too, as I was looking at the nutritional information, all those ingredients that I put in at the beginning of this, pretty much none of them have any fat or any calories. And no protein either. But, you know, that's a start to a good menu when now I'm adding all this low-fat, low-calorie, high-protein fish. So I'm really excited about this one. Let me just give it a stir here, and you can see all the meats in there. And also I want to say on the shrimp, depeeled, deveined, and depeeled means, for me, because I'm going to be, the recipe says you can leave the tails on, but I don't leave the tails on because the lap band and the fact that I'm going to be putting it all in the blender, right? So here it is. Check it out. Mmm, yummy. So when I come back, I'll show you how I serve it up and the nutritional info. Check it out, guys. It looks so good. And when you know it's done, it was about an hour I left it in there. But when you can flake the fish like that with a fork, it's done. So I'm about to put it in the 1 cup. Oh, I just took out the bay leaf, right? So you take out the bay leaf, and now I'm about to serve it up in the 1 cup containers. Oh my. So delicious. I'm excited. Here it is, guys. I got 12 1-cup servings. 5 packed up Monday through Friday for my office. I have a blender there. I'm going to blend it up. The fish is so tender, I would say close to Friday I might start eating that fish. And then I have these other 2 large ones, which I may end up freezing one, but one will be for dinner during the week. So, and I'll blend that up as well. So I'm really excited about it. I had 12 servings. Guys, 127 calories, 17.2 grams of protein. And at the end of the day, the fish the way it is, and the shrimps and all the veggies and stuff, you could probably eat it. It's not that watery. It's pretty thick. So you could probably eat it and not consider it a soup, you know, but a moist protein. So there you go. Check it out. Make it. I tasted it. It's fab. One of my favorites thus far. Take care.